obsessed video. Take one.
Hi, my name's Tom Maloney. I like to drive Ashley's fast little Mini Cooper and change the stations a lot.
Would you please go faster? It's green.
We're going...
AMDA.
Oh, that's AMDA? We are going to visit a friend of ours, Mike Yarish, who's a famous Hollywood photographer, because he's going to go shoot the Survivor in Nicaragua. Speaking of Nicaragua, well, that's kind of like traveling, right? Yeah, he's going to be gone for 2 weeks. And I'm a big traveler. I've had the opportunity and fortunate time that I could travel, and I went to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil during Carnival. It was one of the most fabulous trips I've ever taken. I went February of '02, and I went for like 6 weeks because I'd taken some time off and I wanted to explore Brazil, especially Rio de Janeiro. In fact, I got to I rented a motorcycle with this like 19-year-old kid, and we took and this other American, crazy American that was living in Taiwan, and the three of us took off into the jungle and mountains of Brazil surrounding the city of Rio de Janeiro. Actually drove up to Corcovado, which is where Jesus lies on the cross up there, above Sugarloaf Mountain, which is where that tram car goes up to the top of Sugarloaf. And then you have the Two Brothers, which is in Ipanema Beach. It's the two mountains there. And that's where I stayed in Ipanema Beach, because Copacabana is a bay, and Ipanema Beach is more ocean with waves. And great body surfing, boogie boarding. You know, in Brazil, everybody's very fit. They play soccer, volleyball, beach tennis with the Jocko or whatever it is with the paddle. By the way, speaking of that, I met a famous tennis player from Rio de Janeiro. His name was Paulo Tomage. And how I met him was that my hotel was up the street, like 2 blocks from the beach. And where I went to the beach, the country club of Ipanema was situated. So everyone from the country club used to go to the beach where I used to go to the beach. So it was kind of cool that I met Paulo Tomage and his wife. In fact, I smoked at the time cigarettes. And his wife used to bum cigarettes off me without him seeing. Those are formerly nicotine stand fingers, though. I don't smoke cigarettes. It's been, gosh, how long now? I quit in 2002. So it's been 8 years. Anyways, back to Rio de Janeiro and the beach. It's really cool. A really cool thing about Rio de Janeiro that separates it from many beaches in the world is that when you put your chair and your towel down, and, you know, Americans always kind of pick their spot. It's like, okay, I'm going to put my chair and towel down here, and you'll come to the beach and you'll put your towel down, you know, with a little space. Well, in Rio, they don't do that. All the girls, when they come and they put their towel down, they put it right down next to yours, like you're in their group. So that was kind of cool. It was very friendly. It was really easy to meet people. I speak conversational Spanish, but I don't speak Portuguese. I took a book with me, and I would practice with the older women on the park benches and bus stops to practice my Portuguese while I was there, because they were always really friendly and thought that I was a little crazy and like, oh, this guy wants to learn Portuguese. So the Spanish definitely helped me because there's this little French twang that Portuguese. It's not easy, but it was fun. I was in one of the during Carnival they have parades. They had the thing called Banda de Bloco, which was the local band of Ipanema had its private parade going through the streets, and anyone could join. So I joined in and danced in the streets. It's pretty cool. was fun. Rio de Janeiro is definitely a must-see if you haven't been there. I stayed at a really very nice hotel called Mar Ipanema, and came with a fabulous breakfast in the morning. That's one thing about those Brazilian hotels, is they don't give you a continental breakfast. They give you this huge spread, like you name it. They'll make you eggs. It's like going to what we would call like a brunch, where we spend $30 to have a brunch with everything there. That's what's included when you have a hotel in Rio de Janeiro. And let's see, the motorcycle trip I kind of just went over really quickly. Let me tell you, that was exhilarating. I was cruising down the road during Carnival. Now imagine the traffic. The traffic was crazy, and I was going along a beach road to the south. And there were times it was so tight that, like, on my motorcycle, because I'm not a motorcyclist by any means, my handlebars were hitting their mirrors and stuff. Like it was crazy. Like I just shooting through the crowd and getting past all that craziness at the beach. Because apparently everybody takes off for Carnival. Like those last 3 or 4 days that lead up to, it just gets insane. And after Carnival was over, I got to see Rio de Janeiro in its normal state. And let me tell you, it's a cool place. A lot of fashion is produced and comes out of Rio. And a lot of what I noticed there was a lot of South African tourists. Because if you think about it, which I did before I met them, that just across the ocean is South Africa. Because Brazil sits way down there on the Atlantic Ocean. Well, I'm getting close to my destination. I thought this would be a way for you to get to know the real me. Hope you enjoyed this. We're going to Sardo's in Burbank. My friend is leaving for Nicaragua. That's how the story started. For the, gosh, God knows, I don't watch Survivor, but it's probably in its, what, 10th or 11th one, Ashley?
Yes.
So, I'm going to sign off for now. I would make a great national marketing director, by the way. Talk to you soon.